This is Ryan Pry for MMA Interest, and I'm joined on the phone right now with Bellator interim light heavyweight champion, the hardcore kid himself, Emanuel Newton. You say that you've changed and you've grown a lot. Is there something that maybe you saw in your last loss to Attila? Is there something that you were able to specifically pick out from there that you can change for this fight, or is it just you completely grown as a martial artist?
I think we grow in the martial arts, in every aspect of the game, yes, I mean, it's not really so much, I've changed things for Attila. It's just that I'm just a different fighter. I'm not the same fighter that was me fought last time. And he was very hesitant last time because of my side kicks and stuff. But now that I have 360 white round kicks and spinning 360 hook kicks and all this other stuff, then all these other weapons in my arsenal, it's like I don't know what he's gonna do now, yeah, I mean, I'm just growing so much. I'm just completely totally different fighter. So, I'm gonna go in there and just fight. It doesn't matter if it's on the feet, it's on the ground, if it's in the clinch, or no matter where it is. I'm going in there to fight. I'm going in there to win every battle.
Now, are you expecting him to kind of play the waiting game, trying to counter your attacks like he did the first time? Or are you expecting him to kind of try to push the pace? Because it seemed like he was down on the scorecards in your last fight, and by my cards, I thought you had the first two rounds personally, and because I thought he was.
I think he is gonna do. I think he is gonna play the waiting game again. That's kind of just the fighter he is. He's not really, and especially against a fighter who's very tactical and he has to worry about getting landed on getting multiple things landed on him. So yes, I truly think that he's gonna play the waiting game again. And if he doesn't, then that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. But I know still he is a counter striker.
Hmm.
His style is counter striking. He likes to catch guys coming in with his big knee or his uppercut. And his overhand right. So he's not a very aggressive guy. So when on the feet. So yeah. So I mean, it's just gonna be a matter of just having better timing and having better movement on my feet and just having a better game plan.
Hmm. Are you a fighter that watches tape on fighters? And if so, have you been watching tape on Attila?
I'm not really so much watching tape on Attila. I saw him before.
Hmm.
I don't think he's really changed very much. I don't really watch too much tape on him. It's kind of like just gonna go in there and just do whatever happens. I think that the toughest guy is, was Mo. Especially for being able to get it from his takedown and defend his takedown. I think that was a very big accomplishment on my part. But
Hmm.
with the killer man, I'm just ready. I'm ready to get in there and do it. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know how much he could have changed over the time. Um, but we'll see. Like I said, the last fight he fought with against Lapungu, and that went all the way to decision. So it wasn't a very interesting fight. So I'm pretty sure he's probably looking to do the same thing. Especially when I start throwing a bunch of kicks and a bunch of feints and a bunch of switching stances. I don't know what's going on. So
Hmm.
I think it's gonna put him back on counter striking mode and really start moving for the takedowns. I'm expecting him to try to wrestle me more this time.
So you expect him to try to take you down?
Yeah, I'm expecting a little more of a grappling match from him.
Hmm.
Or even standing bang. Like I said, I really don't know what his game plans are. It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna go in there and just know that it's my time. That I am the most unorthodox, and I think most well-rounded fighter in the MMA. Especially in my weight class. Nobody does what I really do, and nobody really. You have like your Lee Yoda and the guys like that. But none of them sort of like side kicks and spinning back kicks, switch back and stance and staying. I'm different.
Hmm.
And I think it's always ready for it.
Is that your plan to kind of overwhelm him with your versatility?
Yeah, overall my versatility and push the pace and just look to I'm there to fight. No matter what comes, I'm gonna be there to make it a hard fought battle for him. So
Hmm.
hopefully an easy fought battle for me.
Now you have a particularly high-paced offense when it comes to fighting. Do you think that he's going to be able to keep up with you in because this one is going to be a 5-round fight, and
I don't think it's gonna go 5 rounds.
you think
You
you're
know, I think I'm gonna end up finishing him. I know I'm gonna end up finishing him. It's not go 5 rounds, you know. And like I said, when we went last time, we went 5 rounds, and I was completely a totally different fighter, and I still won that fight, you know. I landed him 117 strikes to 64. I got the only takedown to the fight. So, you know, so I don't know how they could say, you know, how I mean, it was in Florida, you know, you just can't leave it in the hands of the judges, and I'm not going to do that this time, you know.
Mm-hmm. So, and where do you see you finishing him?
Anywhere. I see him, I can finish on the ground, I can finish him on the feet. You know, Attila's one of those guys where, you know, where I think I can fight him anywhere and be just fine.
Now, kind of straying away from your title fight, I want to talk about the light heavyweight tournament that's going on. You have big name fighters like Lowell in Rampage and Impumba. Can you give any early predictions of who you think will do the best out of those three?
Paige, I think Paige will take out Lupumbu. You know, Lupumbu's smaller. You know, he's not gonna be able to wrestle Paige, and if he tries to get a striking battle with Rampage, there's gonna be a world of hurt. And then Mo and Zayas, man, people forget about Zayas. I think Zayas is the guy that I fought in the tournament. You know, even more than Mo. Mo has the athletic wrestling and explosive takedowns, but for versatility wise, and you know, and especially movement wise, and being well rounded. I think Zayas is definitely a dark horse for the tournament, and I think he can beat Mo. If he can stop Mo from taking him down, or see if I go for the takedowns, then I see Zayas getting that win.
Yeah. Now, if Lawal was to happen to get all the way to the top, do you see a potential rubber match, even though you beat him twice now?
Is that a rubber match?
Yeah. Do you think that if Lawal was able to go on a streak and make it to the top, and if you were to win the title, do you think that he would actually get the shot the third time at you?
Yeah, of course. You know, I mean, I have the belt. You know, he wins the tournament. You know, they have to give him a shot. You know, he earned it. You know, so I mean, not like not only he earned the fight me a second time, but you know, I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, if he wins the tournament, then he earned it, and you know, and let's go again. I mean, even I don't want him to deal with all the craziness fighting Mo again and having to deal with his mouth and going in his mouth and talking trash. But you know, it comes with the territory. So if he wins the tournament, then let's roll. If he doesn't, then you gotta get back in line. You know.
There's a couple more topics I want to talk to about, and I do appreciate your time, by the way.
Oh, no problem. I just at the grocery store. It's no big deal.
Oh, okay. What are your feelings about the Bellator and UFC rivalry that they have going?
You know, there's always gonna be rivalries, man. You know, when you have the two top companies, you know, it's like those who are like the new strike force, you know, and UFC can't buy them out because Viacom's backing them, and you know they're doing well. Those two are doing very, very well. You know, they're beating UFC, TV ratings. You know, there's always gonna be that battle, you know, between the two top organizations. You know, so saying just comes with the territory. So I don't think much about it. I'm just fighting. I'm here to fight, not to worry about the conflicts of MMA organizations, you know.
So you don't worry that if you were to clear out your division and you were to become a free agent, that it might get in the way of you signing with the UFC in the possible future?
No, I mean I don't see it being a problem. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know, by the time I am a free agent, you know, what other organizations are gonna be up? You know, you just never know. You know, things are happening so crazy now, and in the sport, you know, that you just never know what's going to happen next. So, you know, it could be another top organization to have you know, other than UFC after I become free agent, or you know, I keep on defending the belt, then I'm not going nowhere. And I try not to look too far ahead. You know, I just take it fight at a time.
How many fights do you have left on your contract?
Well, I got quite a few now. I think I got 8 more left.
8 more. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm not going anywhere for a while. So.
Yeah. I kind of want to ask you about something kind of out there. I was wondering, have you heard about something called the Hip Show Arena Combat?
Arena Combat?
Yeah, the Hip Show Arena Combat.
It's a new organization, right?
Yeah, it's a team MMA new sport where two fighters go within a little combat arena, and there's different obstacles and everything. And I was just kind of wondering if you've seen it and if you have anything to say about that.
seen it yet, man. But it sounds like it'd be pretty cool. It sounds kind of like pros versus Joes, kind of something a little like that.
Well, it's two professional fighters against two professional fighters, and they're allowed to throw people off walls, and they're allowed to do 2-on-1, so you can put one guy in an armbar while your teammate is punching him in the face. Do you think that's safe?
What?
Yeah. Um, the concept is there's obstacles around. There's ropes hanging from the ceiling, and there's padded walls all over in the enclosed arena.
Oh
And
wow, that sounds pretty crazy. Are you a part of that?
no, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I was
No, yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm always down for things that are gonna help the sport of MMA grow and keep all the fighters busy, because we can't fight all the time.
and you and
You
you
know,
you think that's good for the sport to have something so closely related like that?
oh yeah, like I said, it is pretty closely related. It sounds like it might be might be a little crazy, but I'm down to check it out and watch it, to see where it goes, man. Because there's always opening for growth in this sport. Whether it be through other organizations or through other shows like this arena combat, and just keep everything going.
Because there have been some negative backlash for a TV station, AXS, that airs a lot of MMA fights almost exclusively, and they have signed on to air some of that, and there's been some negative backlash for that. And so I was kind of wondering if you had any views on that.
About this arena combat show.
Yeah, like what now knowing the background to it, do you think that there could be some negative backlash that might overflow into mixed martial arts?
Yeah, but that's what any big sport that's growing. You're always gonna have, the backlash. You're always gonna have, the naysayers or the people talking crap or, the critics, man. That's the way it is. So, but in the long run, as long as it's helping the sport, and helping keep fighters, active and, keeping food on their table, and money in their pockets, that's the most important thing. So but there's always going to be the people talking trash. There's always going to be people that have problems with everything, and they're usually the people that can't do it themselves. So that's why they're usually upset. Because they're not athletes themselves, or they're too overweight, or too out of shape, or smoke too many cigarettes to do anything like that. So all they can do is go on the forums and run their mouths.
Given the opportunity, would you do a 2-on-2 MMA fight?
When I do a 2-on-2 MMA fight.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The money has to be really good for that, because that sounds like some serious injury. You're turned around, not paying attention. Somebody comes with a head kick and punch you in the back of the head. It's the end of your life, maybe. So I don't know. I don't know about that, man. The money would have to be amazing, and my partner would have to be really good.
If you were to do it, who would you pick as your partner?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. There's quite a few guys that I pick. I'd probably pick like a really huge guy that can take a lot of damage. So then maybe like my boy Lou Polly or something.
Yeah.
Get a big man, and I'll send to the big guy first, and then as they're taking the damage, and I'll come in and try to pick the guys off or something. I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
Sounds pretty serious.
That'd be interesting. And I just want to end on this. What can fans expect to see on March 21st at Bellator 113?
I know just revitalize Emanuel, a stronger Emanuel, a more well-trained and more well-rounded fighter. My head is on right, and God is very strong right now, man. It's very, very strong in my life, and the things that have changed, and I believe that it's my time, and I will have victory in the ring, because when I get the victory in the ring, then I give all praise to him, and it shows people how real God is, through my victory. So praise be to him, and I'm gonna go out here and put on a good show for the fans, and show everybody why I think I'm the top 205 pounder in the world.
Well, we will be watching. Good luck in your title fight with Attila Vegh on March 21st for Bellator 113. And thank you for your time today.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, and take care of yourself.
Okay, I hope to talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.